Go ahead.
Apparently we're just messing everything up tonight. I don't know what happened. So hopefully I didn't say anything I shouldn't. I'm actually saying to Alan, oh my gosh, did I say anything I shouldn't? Did I swear? What did I do? Oh my gosh. Yes, last minute behind the scenes scrambling. So now you know what happens behind the scenes, and you got a realistic earful because we had no idea we were live. I didn't have the mic switched properly, so I apologize if I said anything I shouldn't have. Oh. Thank goodness we were getting along, right?
Which is pretty rare before the show.
Well, welcome everybody. So happy to have y'all here tonight. We are actually going to be doing a sneaky peek, if you will, of everything that's going to be. Oh yeah, Jody says nope, just making a phone call. Yeah, I was calling Linnea, my assistant, to see if she, could share, just to share the live, so we can let more people know that it's going on. Nothing wrong with that. No harm in that. Anyway, welcome. So excited to see everybody here. So who do we got here tonight? Lori Langemeyer is in the house. 2 nights in a row of LDRS Crafting. Yay! Hello to E. Miller and Pat Sugden. She says, Angie, you were good. You didn't say much, says Valerie. Hello to Michelle and Christina Junko. Hello to Brenda. Brenda Wood Hadley. Everything was good. Hello to Julie Odell is in the house tonight, and Jeanette Elliott. Hello to Paula and Jody and Wanda, and Gail Spresser is in from Sterling Heights, Michigan, just down the street. For those of you that don't know, we're actually located in Michigan. Our warehouse is actually in Auburn Hills, so we're a little north of Detroit. Freezing cold weather here. Hello to Bea Van Herten Borsato from Wellesley, Ontario, Canada. Boy, that's a long name. Hello to Dorothea, and Kathy Zach is here, and Paulette is in, and Marilyn, welcome to Kathy, and Dieta, and Marcia, and Cassie Hewlett. Whoop, whoop. We're going to see some of Cassie's cards tonight. Corrine, hello, girlie. Hello to Corrine, who is in Ohio, and actually Cassie is in Washington State, I do believe. Hello to Terry Daniel in Colorado. So many people coming in. This is so wonderful. Jera Jean, am I saying that right? Very cold in PA. So many people coming in. It's so nice. Connie Dunbar, Carolyn Adams from Texas, and Connie is here from West Virginia. I love taking time to shout out everybody's name, especially when you let me know when where you're coming in from. Hello to Deborah Price, who's also here in Michigan. Free Jazz is in from New York. Who else do we have coming in? I'm waiting. Color Divine Crafts, I like that name, is here from Jersey, not too far from us. I mean, just a few states over there. A little ways, but not too far. It's drivable, let's put it that way. All right, I'm going to get rolling. So we've got HSN coming up. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Angie Hunt. I am the owner of LDRS Creative. Hello, Brenda in Kentucky. And we've been doing HSN now. I think we're in our 9th year, which is absolutely shocking. And we're totally blessed and so excited to still be working with HSN, loving every minute of it. It has truly been a wonderful experience. And we've got another show coming up, January 28th, just around the corner next Tuesday. So we're getting going, and we've got 4 brand new kits coming to HSN. And these are not going to be available, these kits are, you're only going to get these on HSN, let's put it that way. Super excited about them. Some things that we've never done before on HSN, so I'm really excited about that as well. I've got a few more people coming in. Teresa Connor is here, Beth Valone, hello. Hello to Shelby and Deb and Taranthea. Jody is asking, what does LDRS stand for? I'll tell you that in just a minute. I want to give a shout out to Margaret Chapman. Hello and good evening, darling. Margaret is in Ohio. So happy to see you here. Jody, LDRS stands for Little Darlings Rubber Stamp. So when I started this company many years ago, I chose the name Little Darlings Rubber Stamps. To be perfectly honest with you, the term Little Darlings comes from a favorite movie of mine from years back, and it was actually called Little Darlings, and I'm trying to remember the name of the actor and actress right now, and I can't think of their names right now. But it was just a fun movie as a teenager to see, and for some reason it just always stuck with me. So when I was naming the company, I thought of that, and I thought as a little tribute to that movie, we'll go with Little Darlings Rubber Stamps. But I do encourage you, do not Google Little Darlings because you will not like what you get. It has nothing to do with us. Just a little side note, little tip right there.
Yes.
But anyway, we used to have rubber stamps when we started. So as the years went on and we changed to photopolymer and started adding other products, dyes, stencils, embossing folders, papers, all of that, I wanted a name that was more encompassing of creativity and crafts, which is what we do, paper crafting. So we started to get known as LDRS because the Little Darlings Rubber Stamps, let's be honest, is a mouthful. So people were shortening it to LDRS, so we went with LDRS Creative because we're a company, we're a creative company, and we create products that are for creativity. So LDRS Creative, the name was born, and that is us. Oh, Cindy Patty says, OMG, that's too funny. Seriously, though, don't Google it. Do not Google it.
I remember the turning point.
The turning point?
When we were in the cab.
We are getting off topic here.
In Vegas.
Yes, Alan says the turning point was when we were headed to a trade show in Vegas, and we were in the cab when we were on our way to the convention center, and there was a big sign that said "Little Darlings welcome you" or something, or something, and it was basically a strip club. So we were like, we really need to change this. So. Anyway, again, off topic. We're already 7 minutes in, and I haven't even gotten to the point. Talk.
That's not
What?
unusual.
That's not unusual. Who sings that song? We're going to do quiz number 1 for a $10 gift certificate to the store. Quiz number 1. Who sings the song, It's Not Unusual?
I don't even know.
Come on. I'm going to look for the names. First person to give me the name of the singer of the song, It's Not Unusual. We're gonna look and see.
Oh, I do know.
Yes, you do know. You do know. I think you do. And as soon as I get this, I'm watching.
One of your favorites.
Tom Jones! Kathy Schaefer got it. Yes, one of my favorites. Exactly. Kathy Schaefer is the first one to pop up Tom Jones on my display. So Kathy Schaefer, please send us an email to customerservice@ldrscreative.com. Let me know that you guessed Tom Jones. And we're going to get a $10 gift certificate to the LDRS Creative Store sent out to you in email right away. Well, probably tomorrow, as soon as we get your email. Okay, we're going to get rolling. We're going to go overhead, and I'm going to get started with our first bundles. Okay, let's see. Whew. Here are the first 2 bundles. And just so you know, in case anybody is wondering, I can see in front of me, so we have comments that come in both on YouTube and Facebook because we're actually streaming this to both YouTube and Facebook. So I can see the comments as they come in. So as they actually come into the streaming service, I can see all of this come in, and I can see who is first between those two because it pops them all up together. So, I can see if your name is absolutely first. Okay. These are our first kits. So there's actually 2 kits. I'm going to start with the first one, which is the Billowing Peony. And you're probably wondering what this is. So I was so excited to bring product suites to HSN. So if any of you have been following what we've been doing, over the last, several collections that we've put out, we introduced product suites back in our August collection. All right, very, very first product suites that we have, and they're a bright pink. We have several people saying Deanne Marie was first. Marie was first. Did I miss her name?
Yep, she popped in there first. I was going to tell you.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay.
Take them both.
Yep. Nope. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do both of you. Apparently, I missed it. So, so Deanne Marie, my husband is confirming that you were first. So Deanne Marie, you have also won a $10 gift certificate. So send send me an email to customer service at LDRScreative.com and let me know that you guessed Tom Jones, and we're going to send you a $10 gift certificate as well. So we're going to be sending out 2 of those since I made a mistake. Okay, I apologize for that. I'm so sorry. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for letting me know. I could see it streaming, and I kept seeing that, and I thought I better pay attention to what's happening up there. Okay, so we're gonna get it out to both of you. Okay, all right. So Billowing Peony. This is the very first product suite that we're bringing to HSN. And what is a product suite? A product suite is literally a suite, if you will, of products that are designed to go together. Okay, we do all of the design work for you. So in this bundle, this is the way your bundle is going to come. The warning is just because it's a plastic bag, and we're required by law to put that on there, so don't worry. But this is what it's going to look like. You're going to see that it says you get a 4x6 stamp set, you get a 6x6 3D embossing folder, you're going to get 10 coordinating dies, and 4 layering stencils. And you're also going to unlock the details inside and a QR code inside as well. This is the barcode, but you're going to get a QR code in there too. All right. Now, I'm going to open this up so you can see what you're going to get, because this really is a phenomenal crafting suite. Now, if you pay attention to the screen, Linnea, and on Facebook it'll say Linnea Hollandoner. On YouTube it'll say LDRS. She's actually putting the HSN item numbers if you want to jot those down. These are not available on the HSN website yet, but if you jot down the item number, this one is 886959. And as soon as they have it out there, you'll be able to grab them. Here's what I'm going to tell you too. They did not buy a large quantity, okay? It's not a huge quantity. So if this is something you're interested in, you're going to want to grab it quick, okay? Now, this is your packaging insert. I'm going to go over every detail of these because our packaging has changed and we've really upgraded it and given you a lot more in the packaging. So when you look at the back of the packaging, and this is going to hold true for the other one as well, you're going to see all of the items that are in this particular bundle. All right, so there's the 3D embossing folder. You're going to see the stencils. This is what your stamp set is going to look like, and here's your coordinating dies. You've got a crafting video QR code. This is going to take you out to a playlist on our YouTube channel where we step you through some videos on how to use these bundles and how you can create some projects with them, okay? I'm going to repeat the number again. It's 886959. That is for the Peony 3D crafting suite, okay? Now you'll notice here that it says stencil layering guide inside. On our packaging, what are you saying, Alan? Oh, okay. I don't need to hide the QR code. You want to know why, Alan?
No.
We have already, he's telling me, hide the QR code, hide the QR code. I'm not going to hide the QR code because the playlist is already available so that you can actually see how to use these on our YouTube channel. So if you go to our YouTube channel and look at the playlist, you will see a playlist for the Billowing Peony and the Birds of a Feather for these crafting suites, okay? So you can get a close-up look on how to use them. You could do that right, you know, like, I wouldn't do it now because you're going to miss a lot of stuff. But after this video, you can go. But what I want to point out here is it says stencil layering guide inside. So make sure you open up some of your packaging inserts, because on the inside, we give you a stencil layering guide, and we're giving you a suggestion. These are the hybrid ink colors, the LDRS hybrid ink colors that we used in this image here. And we're showing you with stencil number 1, you're going to be able to color up the small flower and the large flower. And with stencil number 1, you can see where the color goes with that stencil. And we give you light, medium, and dark, and you can see it on this image as well. Okay, it'll look better in person. Stencil number 2, again, you can see where the color gets applied. Stencil number 3 and stencil number 4. So we really give you a nice guide with it. Okay. What are you sending me? And then I also want to show you that on the left side, we give you some suggestions, some card suggestions, okay? This is one way you can use some of these products in here. So this is one of the flowers that's in the stamp set along with the coordinating dies. We've stamped it around the outside there as well, and potentially you can either do that in white ink or you can emboss it. And then we've given you some suggestions of some other LDRS products that play well that we've used with that card. And another card sample down here where we've actually used the embossing folder and stamped around as well. So everything works together, all right? So that's how the packaging insert works now. Now, inside, you're going to get a 4x6 stamp set. Do I have something I can put this, you can see right through it. So this is your 4x6 stamp set. You're going to get the small flower stamp, and then you're going to get all of these sentiments here, and they're very all occasions, everyday sentiments, which is really nice. So we have things like, and here's one thing I'll tell you too. We really pay attention to our sentiments when we're creating sentiments, and we always try to create new and interesting sentiments. We try not to reuse sentiments over and over again because we want you to have a really good variety. And when you're spending your money on your products, we want to make sure that you're getting something that's new and interesting for you. So we have things like wishing you a lifetime of happiness, thankful to have you in my life, just wanted to brighten your day, excuse me, thinking of you and sending love, you are my happy place, which I love that one. Thank you for everything. You are so very wonderful in every way. And take care. Get well soon. So with this particular kit alone, you can really create projects for all types of occasions. All right. So this is your 4x6 stamp set. I'm going to set that aside for a moment. I'm going to go on to the embossing folder, and I'm going to open this up. This is a 6x6 3D embossing folder. Now, couple of things I want to tell you about 3D embossing, all right? First of all, different manufacturers have different instructions, different setups for how you are to, how you create your sandwich, if you will, to go through your die cutting machine for a 3D embossing folder. So number one, pay attention to the instructions that your manufacturer of your die cutting machine gives you, okay? If you don't know what that is, I'm sure you can look it up very easily on the internet and figure out what that sandwich is for a 3D embossing folder. This is not a standard embossing folder. These are 3D, so they're going to be thicker. They're going to give you a much deeper impression, but you're going to be able to use almost any die cutting machine that this will fit. So this is a big 6x6. This is not going to work with some of those mini machines, okay? Now, if you look at the image here, you can see that the image is facing up, all right? And on the side here is where we have the name, all right? You can actually use this in any direction you want, but this is how the flowers are facing up. You will notice that the hinge is on the left side. It's like a book. Okay, you're probably used to seeing yours with a hinge on the top if you have any. I put the hinge on the left because when I'm crafting, it makes it easier for me to move my paper up and down or to slide it over and put my image in different places on my paper. Okay, that is just one of our little special touches that we like to add into our products to make things easier, to use and give you a lot of options. So this is an absolutely stunning embossing folder. And I'm going to be showing you what these look like, embossed in just a moment. Now, we also have stencils. All right, so you're going to get 4 layering stencils. I'm going to talk to you about each of these, about our stencils. I'm not going to go through so many details when I get to the next one because a lot of the information will apply. But I do want to talk to you about our stencils. So let me see if I have a dark. Do I have something dark I can put this on?
Not something dark.
Yeah, you know what? Just, get me a dark piece of cardstock so I can put this on. It always helps for people to see what it looks like. So Alan's going to get me, now Alan is my husband if you're not sure who he is, but he's going to get me a dark piece of cardstock so I can show you the details here. And eventually he's going to select one and bring it over. Okay, there we go. Okay, So when I hold this up, it's easier to see on dark paper. You will see that we've got, the item number. We have LDRS Creative here. And then in the bottom corner, we almost always put it in the right corner. You're going to have a number or a letter. Sometimes it's alphanumeric as well. Can you see? It's just etched in there. And then you can also see when the light hits it. It's hard to see in studio because we have all these lights on to decrease shadowing. But see all those little lines in there? And then it'll say like A1, A2, A3, B2, and so on and so forth. These are all sectioned off. Excuse me. They're all sectioned off. So when you're looking at your stencil layering guide, you can see all those little sections. And then you can see the darkest one, actually the lightest one up here, which is A1. You can look at the light color on your images, on your image here, and that is going to help you to align that part of the stencil over your 3D embossed image a lot easier, okay? And you're going to utilize the information that we put on the stencil as well as your layering guide to make it super, super easy for you guys to align this and know exactly where your colors go and exactly where to place your stencils. Now, another little tip. You can always, before you even start stenciling with this, you can actually go over the whole thing with, with some ink to kind of get some ink into those little lines that are etched on there and make those stand out a little bit more. Once they have a little bit of ink in them, then they stand out even more. So you're going to go from 1 to 2 to 3 and to 4, and you're going to layer up all of your colors. Now, again, these stencils are going to color not only your 3D embossed image. Let me put this on here so you can see that more clearly. Look how gorgeous that is. So the stencils are going to color the large flowers that are on your 3D embossed image, and they're also going to color the image on your stamp, okay, that beautiful smaller flower. And this is critical because you don't have to spend your time with markers and pencils and paints and so on. You can just do color blending with your stencils through your stencils. And it makes coloring so much easier and the crafting so much faster. So everything works together. So I can use stencils with my embossing folders. I can use my embossing folders even by themselves, and I'm going to show you some samples. I can use the stamps with my stencils, stamps by themselves, and so on. And then to top it off, you also have dies, okay? So you have cutting dies to cut all of those things. So you've got your smaller flower die right here. All of these other dies here are all for your sentiments. And then your larger flower here is for your 3D embossed flower, all right? So your dies work across the board with everything. So everything is very carefully designed to work together and to be used independently. So I'm going to show you some amazing card samples. Some of these you may have seen us posting already. Look how stunning these are. This is literally just embossing on cardstock, on colored cardstock, and going over it just with some white ink. So like, for example, our snowy white, just very, very light with, with a little blending tool, just to go over on the tops with a white. No coloring, no nothing. We layer it up. This has got our hand-torn dies. And it's just amazing. One of our sentiments that has been, it would have been stamped and embossed with the snowy white. And look how amazing. I mean, the images are just, I seriously, they're just so, so gorgeous. That you can see why we call them billowing peonies now, right? They really are just big, fluffy, billowing flowers, and they're just stunning. So there you have it with like the probably the fastest that you can possibly even do. Here's one where we've embossed in. Let me see if I can catch. Sometimes it's hard when we have it in with the darker colors to actually see some of that dimension. But this one has been done with the stenciling, which is just stunning. This one I think you can see a little bit better, that dimension. Look how stunning. So here we embossed it And then we've actually taken, we've embossed it, we cut it, because you can't see it, but I can see the lines here. So 3D embossed, colored with the stencils, and then we just kind of sliced a piece off of it and added that little bit over down there into the corner, and it is so gorgeous, the dimension. Here's a little tip that I would give you too. So when you are 3D embossing, all right, the way that we do it, and you're going to see, you're going to see demos of this and stuff. We're going to be using these and doing demos and stuff, but one of the little tips with 3D embossing is to spritz the back of your paper. And I do like to use a heavier cardstock. I use Nina, I use watercolor. Watercolor paper works beautifully with it, by the way, because the fibers will move better with watercolor. But if you spritz very gently the back of your watercolor paper, and then it helps it to just get a deeper impression. But after you do your coloring, if you pop that image back into your 3D embossing folder and run it through one more time, it's going to give you that really deep impression again. Because sometimes when we're color blending and stenciling or painting or whatever, it might flatten out your 3D emboss a little bit. So you just pop it back into your embossing folder and run it through again. So here we have this gorgeous yellow. How about this one? Look how stunning that is. Absolutely gorgeous. Now this one, we have the largest 3D embossed image. We've die cut it and just laid it over some colors that we've layered up. And it's just amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful kind of peach. Here we have a stunning purple. Now this one, we've actually, you can see how that shimmers. We have a little bit of a shimmer in the color. It is just gorgeous. So many different color combinations. And if you notice, we've got some different card sizes here too. This one's just a little bit smaller. So, so pretty. Now, how about if you just want to use the stamps? Okay, it's a completely different look. You can use them on their own. So here, a lot of the ones I've been showing you, we've been using the 3D embossed image with the sentiments, the stamp sentiments. Well, this is that beautiful stamped flower. We've gone ahead with and stenciled it, added our sentiment, completely different look. Really shows you how versatile everything is. How about that? Look at these. I'm telling you, the color, that's just the samples are just amazing. Look at that dimension. This one also shimmers. So, so pretty. I love it. Now here's one. This is like so cool. We went ahead and we stamped that flower several times, letter pressed it, die cut it, and then just arranged them on the card, trimmed your edges, and look at that. It looks like you're in the middle of a garden. Just gorgeous. This one I think is absolutely lovely as well. So this one we actually have that kind of wood look is actually done with some ink. And it goes right over that 3D embossed image. So lovely. Just so pretty. Look at this one. Now this one doesn't use a stencil. This one, Cassie, some of these you're seeing. Remember I mentioned Cassie? This is Cassie's watercoloring. She just blows my mind. Isn't it amazing? Gorgeous. Square cards too. All kinds of different shapes. You can make, because of the size of this, you can do small cards like we've been showing you, A2. You can do 5x7s, 6x6s. They're just wonderful, all the different sizes. Now, look at this. We haven't even colored anything. This is literally just on foil cardstock. Run your foil cardstock with your in that embossing folder. And look at that. Isn't that amazing? Now, the same thing I would tell you here again. Now, here is one where, you can cut that die cut first out of your foil paper and then just slide that little piece of foil paper right into the center and then emboss it, and this is what you're going to get. And it's just amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. Did I say something instead of emboss? I think
you said letterpress.
Oh, I said letterpress?
At some point, a couple cards ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to say emboss. Oopsie. Sorry about that, everybody. Tonight, if you hear me say letterpress, I mean emboss.
I don't like to point out your flaws.
It's okay. You can point out my flaws when I'm live like this. It's very, very good to let me know that I messed something up. Now this technique, this is a cool technique. This technique, we actually, so on the inside of a 3D embossing folder, okay, there is a positive and a negative side, okay? So one side goes in and one side pops out. So if you take and apply on that side that where you feel where it kind of goes in, if you put your ink there on that, the ink will stay out of the areas that are recessed. So you can actually apply ink to the 3D embossing folder. You can leave it just inked, or if you want, you can actually kind of spritz it with water if you want. Put your paper in, run that through, and this is the effect that you get. And here we used a couple of different ink colors. Spritzed it with water. No coloring necessary. It leaves your flower, white or whatever color your paper is. And yes, Myrna says that's how much you like to letterpress, Angie. You are correct. Yeah, I am so sorry. Michelle said I was wondering how you could letterpress with it too. Yeah, they're good, but they're not that good. So my apologies. But yes, look how amazing that is. They're just so gorgeous. I can't even tell you. I'm going to get a quick drink of water. I'm going to put this here so you have something to look at because my throat is starting to dry out already. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next kit that is just like this one. I've already explained, excuse me, all of the pieces. So I'm not going to go in detail about all the pieces again because you get the same you get the same pieces, but they're in an amazing birds of a feather design. So I am going to take this out so that you can see. Oh, Deanna says, no, Alan, do not acknowledge her mistakes. You will pay later.
Oh, I know.
Wow. Wow, Deanna, you've got my number, girl. Okay. So birds of a feather, again, you get the 4x6 stamp set, you get the 6x6 3D embossing folder, the coordinating dies, and the layering stencils. This one is item 886960. All right, birds of a feather, and wait until you see. Oh, so you get this beautiful 4x6 stamp set. You get a gorgeous floral. Now this is a different floral than the other one, but mind you, if you get both of these sets, you can mix and match. Okay, all of your sentiments here. So we have friends are good for the soul. Thank you for all you do. Sending love. Wishing you so much happiness. I hope today brings you great joy. You and me. Just a note to say hello. And I thank my lucky stars for you each day. So beautiful. I love this little floral arrangement. It's just so pretty. I'm going to open this up so you can see what this embossing folder looks like in greater detail. Maybe.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. I can't get it out of there. Can't get my fingers in. There we go. Where's my piece of paper? Here we go. So look at this one. Look how beautiful. It is such a realistic looking bird. And that's the beauty of both of these embossing folders too, is how realistic the images are. They're so, so gorgeous. So look at that. He's on a little branch with some flowers. Now again, this one is a side hinge so that it makes it easy for you to move that bird to the top, to the bottom, and off to the side. So it gives you a lot of flexibility for placement on your projects, all right? We always try and think of how they're going to be used. And then again, you have your stencils. There's 3 stencils in here to color all of those bits and pieces. I will show you the inside of that too. And then you get your coordinating dies. So this is your die for your flower, the die for your bird, and then all of your sentiments in there. I do want to show you the inside of the packaging. Well, let me show you the back as well. So these are all of the pieces, and it does say stencil layering guide inside. You have your crafting video, right? And then on the inside, here is your stencil layering guide, so you can see how everything gets colored up. So your first 2 stencils are going to be to color your embossed image, and then your 3rd stencil is for your stamped florals. Okay, and then we've given you some card samples on the inside just to get you started. We let you know that it plays well with, with some of these products inside here. This is our hand-torn ovals and our mixed scallop rectangles. But those are things that we used on the card as well. All right, so just to give you some suggestions on how you can use it. Now, how about some samples? Ha ha ha. Look at that. I mean, seriously, doesn't that... We actually have Oreos that come here, and this one looks like an Oreo. I just think it's stunning. The great thing about this is you can turn this into any bird you want just by changing the colors. But look at how amazing and vibrant that is. So, so beautiful. Now, this is with the embossed image, and then we stamp the sentiment. Just gorgeous. Was it just flower stamps? I missed that, trying to multitask. Let me show you the stamp set that comes with this one. So this one also, we have the embossing folder of the bird, of this bird here. And then on the stamps, you get a coordinating flower stamp. So the flower coordinates with the flowers that are on the embossing folder. And we do that so that you can use them together and you can mix them together on your cards. And then you get all the sentiments as well. Okay, so here's the one. Here we're showing it. Look how, I mean, just seriously, look how gorgeous these are. You can really feel that emboss. And can you see how it's lifted off that page there? It's just raised up. So gorgeous. Just by changing out your colors again with your stenciling. Absolutely stunning. So beautiful. How about if we go a little bit darker? Look at that one. Oh my gosh. And look how that's raised. So amazing. Again, just the embossing folder and the sentiment. Now this one doesn't have a lot of layers to it. So you can do cards of all different, in different ways. This one we literally embossed that beautiful bird just in the corner, a little sentiment, some color blending around the edge, and it's really simple, but it is so pretty, and you can see all of that embossed texture there. This one actually looks like almost like a little robin to me. The breast isn't quite as dark, but it does make me think of them. So pretty. All these different color, you literally just change up your color combinations and you've changed to a different type of bird. How about this? Look at that. Now you can really see how amazing the embossing is. Isn't that stunning? No coloring. Just embossed on foil. Gorgeous. How about this one? The bird is in the background. Let me see if I can catch it. See the light? See how that bird is in the background there? If I catch it in the light. It's much more prominent in person, but with all of our light in here, we lose a lot of shadows. But now we've combined that stamp in the stamp set, or I'm sorry, the flower in the stamp set, the sentiment, and the bird is in the background. And it's just lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. How about, again, just going over it, we've gone ahead and we've embossed it on purple. And then again, we came in with a little blending tool, just with some white ink over the top, just to catch the details. And look how stunning that is. Just a note to say hello. They're so pretty. Who loves little... This one looks like a little Tweety bird. They're just amazing. Look at that one. That one almost looks kind of like a little parrot. And then you can see a different, we actually used another embossing folder in the background. But this one, we went ahead, we embossed it, cut it out with the die, and then popped it up over another embossed background. I mean, the possibilities are absolutely endless. Over and over and over. Every single one is different. Look at that one. I just love the colors of this one. It's so pretty. Here we have a little bluebird. So gorgeous. Now how about if you just want to use the flower? And just a little card with the sentiment. Look at those. That's just the stamped flower. Here we didn't even color it in. We have a little color blended spotlight and just stamp in black no coloring whatsoever. And look how gorgeous that is. All right. How about this one? We've just stamped the flowers around and created a background paper. And it actually perfectly matches. Look at how gorgeous we colored, and they blend right into each other. They're all lined up, just gorgeous. So beautiful. How about a frame of just the flowers?
Oh, that's nice.
It's amazing because you can mix and match, and you can mix them all together, but you can also use them individually. So all the different looks that you can get, I mean, they're just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I think these are two of the best, the very, very best kits that we've done in a very, very long time on HSN. I absolutely love them. Okay? Alrighty. Next up, I have two more kits. Gonna blow your mind. So we haven't done interactive cards in quite a while, and I really wanted to bring something in that was interactive. Oh, Cindy's here. Cindy Morrow's here. Hello, Cindy. So I really wanted to do something interactive. So this is our scalloped, we call it Butterflies and Buds Slider Kit. All right. I need a quick drink of water again. I'm so sorry. It's been so cold here in Michigan, so the heater is constantly going, so it really dries out the air. Okay, so the Butterflies and Buds Slider Kit, the HSN item number is 886961. Just a reminder again, there is not a large quantity of these. So if you're interested in them, I would be on the lookout for when they hit the HSN website, because I don't think they're going to last long. So in this kit, so we have, this is the initial kit, and then we have an add-on kit, all right? So in the very first kit, what do you mean by slider? I'm going to show you. So first of all, let me show you really quickly what I mean by slider. All right, this is an example of one of the cards. This is a little pull tab right here. And when you pull this, it slides up. All right, watch from the side. See how it slides? And so when I slide that, now you can hide little messages in here. You can put little notes. You can put pictures, whatever you want, or not. If you want to put money in there or something, you can. And I'll give you my address, and you can send. No, I'm kidding. But they're just a really, really beautiful and fun cards. So they actually lay flat for when you are mailing it, and you have this little pull tab here. It actually has a little impression of a flower there. I don't know if we can catch the light there or not, but it has a little impression of a flower, and that is your pull tab, and then it pulls up just like so. So they're really, really fun. Yeah, you could put gift cards too. Really, really fun. So I'm going to show you a whole bunch of those, but let me show you first of all what this is. So this is your slider mechanism. Okay, so it says scallop slider dies, and there are 3 dies in here. You can literally have all the pieces that you need, all the die cut pieces that you need for this card with just these 3 dies, and you're just going to literally just pass through your die cutting machine twice. It's super, super easy. So you need that and a card base, and that's all you need. It's that easy. So with the kit, you're going to also get, when you look on the back here, we show you, some of the coordinating stamps that we have. We show you what it looks like when it's closed, what it can look like when it's opened, just to give you an idea, some suggestions. Then we also give you this QR code for crafting videos. So you can actually find the crafting videos in a playlist on our YouTube channel now, just so you know, okay? You're also going to get printed instructions, and they're really, really simple to follow. You can see how easy this is. They're seriously really, really easy. So much that literally only those little steps on the front page. And then on the back, we give you a couple of examples of how you can lay them out and what you can make. And then we have the QR code there as well. Okay. So you can follow along with the written instructions. You can use the crafting video on the YouTube, or a combination of both. In this bundle, you're also going to get the Butterflies and Buds stamps. and it literally has butterflies and buds or flowers. In here, it says 2 stamps because we wanted to make crafting easy. So this everything except for this little leafy piece here. So all of your butterflies and all of your flowers are on one large stamp. So you can stamp them all at one time on, just a piece on your cardstock. All right. And you really don't have to have multiples of each of these. That's why we did it. So having just one of each of those, you can color them up really simply or not at all. But you get one of everything there, and that's really all you need to create, a really beautiful card. We did leave the leaves separate so that you can stamp and die cut multiple leaves that you might want to add in there. So I didn't want you to have to stamp the whole thing multiple times just, to get multiple leaves. So we left that separate. And the great thing is that you get the coordinating dies. So you stamp all of these pieces once, you're going to color them all up, and then you lay over the one die over that entire stamp, run it through your die cutting machine, and you cut all of those pieces at one time. All right, so really easy, nice and easy. We do have a separate die for the leaves if you wanted to do multiple leaves, and that's completely up to you. Okay, so you're going to get all of these pieces, and you're going to make beautiful cards like this first one that I showed you here. All right, let me show you some more. Let me just bring this whole stack over because I got a whole bunch of them. Because you can do any color combination you want. So cute. We put a little pearl right there on the little tab. Got some glitter paper. You can choose any color combination that you want. They're just really, really fun. Look how pretty. So all of your images go on that little flap. Now watch this one. This one looks like a little frame. It says, with sympathy, gone but never forgotten. And watch, look how gorgeous that is when that lifts up. It's just so pretty. You could put a little handwritten note in there, however you want to do it. Here's another one. So gorgeous, where we just did a little bit of color blending. And here we have a little sentiment. So it says on the front, hello, you are my happy place. And then it says, I thank my lucky stars for you each day. Now these are the sentiments, if you notice. These are the sentiments that we're pulling in here from those craft suites with the birds of the feather and the peony. Look at that one. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love it. Thinking of you and sending love. They're just so pretty. So this is why they're called sliders. This one almost looks tropical to me. I think it's so cool. Look how beautiful. So you can see how that goes when this is how it would look. And what's really nice is that, you can you can actually put something in there that it could catch on if you wanted to hold it there, and you can actually use that as a little, like put it on your table. Here we go. Let's pop that one up. There you go. So many different ways that you can do these. Now, I'm going to grab some here. I'm going to go down through and just kind of show you some ideas of how you can do it, even if you didn't want to use the slider, because the slider doesn't have to be used every time. How about this? Look at that one. So gorgeous, with just the flowers and one of the little butterflies. So you can use them with or without the slider. And then to think of all, any other stamp sets that you might want to use. Maybe you want to use the flowers and the bird or the peonies or something from the crafting suite. So you can actually mix with other kits as well. Look how gorgeous that is. I mean, they're just so pretty. And with this one, isn't that lovely? With all those little leaves. I just love these. I think they're just amazing. How about this one? No coloring at all, really. White embossed over color. We've die cut through. So we stamped the whole stamp. You know the die is going to fit, so you die cut another piece and lay it over the top. And look at that dimension. I mean, seriously, they're just gorgeous. How about that one? No coloring, just stamp everything in colored ink. They're so pretty. Now, with this one, we've actually got the base. So you can use this base too. Think of different ways you can use this stuff, right? we use this base right here as the frame in the background. Okay? Look how gorgeous. You can use them in so many different ways. So that one is the butterflies and buds. Now, we also have the add-on, which is the birds and buds. So once you have the first kit, yeah, you can write pull on the tab, absolutely. So once you have the first kit that has those slider dies, right? Now you can add birds and buds. This is the add-on. So it's configured the same way where we have the one stamp that has all of the gorgeous, look at those birds. I mean, seriously, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous birds, gorgeous florals, one die to cut all of those. We did leave the foliage or the leaves separate with its own die. And let me show you some of these cards because they're just crazy gorgeous. Look at this. Now the item number for the birds and buds, did I get the, here it is. The item number for the birds and buds is 886963. Look how stunning that is. A simple thank you for everything. I mean, seriously, they're just beautiful. Gorgeous, simple coloring. How about in purples? Ah! With a you are so lovely. And look, we've even hidden another little bird underneath. They're so beautiful. You know, and everything slides easy. The only thing you need to add is like a little bit of foam in here, just so it pops up. I do like to have that tab like that in its own color, like a separate coordinating color, because it makes it really stand out. Look how pretty. Gorgeous. We even put a little die in there, die cut that says hugs. There we go. And this one, I mean, seriously, this is like a princess. That's a princess card if ever I've seen one. So pretty. So let me show you some, just so you can see what they look like. Here's one that doesn't even have any of the birds. It's just flowers. Take care and get well soon. Just gorgeous. How pretty. I just love these. How about some that don't even have the slider? Look at that one. Does that look tropical? Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. A whole bunch of leaves and just those beautiful tropical birds. The birds in flight are amazing. Now, this one's going to blow your mind. If you look at these dies, okay, those little birds right there. Here we use just the silhouettes of the birds. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, seriously, isn't that amazing? I love that. How about this one with the bird? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Gorgeous. Even tiny little note cards. So pretty. How about that one? They're just amazing. Shaker cards. Okay? So you don't always have to use the slider, but you certainly can. And how about Christmas colors? Ha-ha! I mean, seriously. So incredibly versatile. Again, you start off with the very first kit, which is the butterflies and buds. You get your slider mechanism in that one, and then you can add on with the birds and buds, and you can do so many more things with it. You can even use these together because of the way that they're illustrated. You can really mix and match. You can have the birds and the butterflies and all the flowers all together and just do some really amazing slider cards or without the slider. I mean, they're just fantastic. So those are our 4 new kits. Alan, do you want to switch back to me? So those are our 4 new kits. I love them. We haven't done kits like these ever before. So I'm super excited about them. I don't know when they're finally going to list them on HSN. It could be any time between now and Tuesday. So be on the lookout. Do we have any questions from anybody that didn't get answered?
Say your airtime at all?
Oh, that's a very good point. Our airtime. So I'm actually going to be on HSN on Tuesday and in the 6 p.m. hour. They are Eastern time. So I'll be on somewhere between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. So watch for me then. I don't know if it's top of the hour, middle of the hour. But we're going to have all of these bundles are going to be on during that time, provided they still have them in stock. If they sell out beforehand, then they won't need me. they won't put me on. So that has happened before where we've sold out before we've gone on. So anyway, I absolutely love these. And before anybody even puts the question out there, are they going to be available elsewhere? No, they're not. They're not. These are exclusively going to HSN. What, Alan?
I didn't know if you want to do another.
What are you showing me?
Another quiz.
Oh, do you have another quiz you want to run?
I have a quote if you want to do it.
You have a quote that you want me? All right. Who's up for another quiz? You want one more quiz? One more prize giveaway?
Yeah.
You want to read it to me or you want to say it?
You can do a lot in a day.
But I don't know who.
We just watched the movie the other day. You can do a lot in a day.
Oh, that's a tough one, Alan.
Yeah, I know. It should be.
Okay.
It should be more than 10.
This is a movie quiz. I don't know. All right. His quote from the movie is, "You can do a lot in a day." I think that's a tough one. You can do a lot in a day. Stencils for the last two sets. No, we do not have stencils in the last two sets, unfortunately, but they are very, very easy color. I'll tell you that. The way that we illustrate now, we make sure that things are not, we don't have like teeny tiny little areas for you to color anymore. They're really, really easy color. Looking forward to seeing you. Hope the host lets you talk. Oh, you're so sweet. I always hope too. Oh. Does anybody? Nope, it's not Forrest Gump. What was the quote again?
You can do a lot in a day.
You can do a lot in a day. It's not Goodfellas. This is not, I don't think this is as popular a movie.
It's not a recent movie.
It's not a recent movie.
It's one of my favorites.
It's one of Alan's favorites. That's a dead giveaway. Justin Timberlake is in the movie. He stars in the movie. I'll give you that.
That's a good hint.
In Time. Rita Matina got, nope, sorry. It's Gail Spresser. Gail Spresser is the very first, she was at the top. Gail Spresser got it. In Time. Yep. Sorry, Rita. Yep. Gail Spresser, you are tonight's winner with that one. So you have won a $10 gift certificate. So please do me a favor and send an email to customerservice@ldrscreative.com. Let me know that you guessed In Time, and we will get a $10 gift certificate to LDRS Creative sent out to you right away, darling. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, for everybody. Don't forget, Tuesday night is HSN night. I will be on in the 6 p.m. hour. That is Eastern time. It'll be sometime in that hour. Be on the lookout for these kits on HSN's website. We put the links up there for you too to make it easy. We gave you the item numbers. They don't have a lot of quantities of these, I can tell you. Not as much as we've had of things in the past. And with this type of kit, I don't expect it to last. So if you want these, I would jump on them and get them as soon as you see them out there. We will probably, post somewhere when, once we know they're out there too. And then next Thursday we'll be live, and I don't know what we're going to be doing, but don't forget, Thursday nights, 7 p.m. On YouTube and Facebook. I will post something, so that we have a little, thing that you can click, that like a reminder. But we will be here next Thursday night, doing something. I will be crafting, and we will have a class, and it costs you nothing, and we will have giveaways, and it's always fun. So I hope to see everybody next Thursday night as well. So one more time, Tuesday, 6 p.m. hour, HSN. Look for posts. We'll let you know as soon as these kits are available on HSN. And thank you again so much. I hope you guys enjoyed these. I love these kits, and I hope you guys did too. Have a great night, and have a fantastic weekend. Bye, everybody.